Alright guys, let's take a look at this setup on Disney. I mean, you couldn't get a better textbook setup. This is tutorial 7 stuff. Those of you on a free trial have got to upgrade to the full membership. It's only $99 a month. Jump straight onto tutorial 7 and you'll see what this setup is. But very briefly, we are in a downtrend on the daily chart. How do we know? We've got the 50 moving average, which is the yellow line moving downwards. Price is stuck underneath it. We've made this big down move here. We've bounced higher. And we are stuck below this 50 moving average, the yellow line. Price cannot get above it. Touched it yesterday and it's come back in, so this is a straight on short. By the way, if you look at one of our previous trades that we did, we actually bought this bottom low here and we made profit on the way up there. So we're now playing Disney to the downside. This is what's so amazing about technical analysis. If you learn how to read charts, you'll be able to play moves in stocks on the upside, and now we're doing this on the downside. So you'll know again from tutorial 7, in fact all of the tutorials, we always have to look at the weekly chart, which is on the right hand side, and we can see we're in a downtrend on the medium term time scale because we've got the 20 moving average moving downwards. As soon as it gets nearer to price, it will kick price down. And what's very interesting for me is the fact that we've closed below and we are stuck below the 200 moving average. So this really portends downside. I'm looking for Disney in the coming weeks to get down to at least the 96 level. Let me have a look here. There seems to be a lot of support around here, so this thing should get down towards the 94 level. Now Disney announces earnings Thursday the 9th of November after the market close. I will decide what to do. I will probably hold into earnings. As a general rule, I try and avoid it before the earnings are announced. I will decide. I may just sell half the position. If we've already come down, I may sell half. But I'm looking for this thing to get down to, let's say, initially the 95 level, possibly the 94 level. And if it does so now let's look at what the profit we can expect. Firstly, okay, so we're in the 97.5 December put. We got it at a price of $2.86. So let me put in the line 97.50. Those of you new to options, this will be very, very interesting and relevant for you. So the strike price 97.50. As long as the price remains above 97.50, the options will decay to 0. So we are banking on this trade moving well below 97.50 for us to make money. Now, if it stayed up here in this range, this will decay to 0 by the time the option expires on the 3rd Friday in December. So we're now really hoping for this trade or this stock to come in, which it should do. If it moves down imminently, within the next week or two, then the options will go up in value. And the minimum value of the option will be the difference between 97.50, which is the strike price, and the actual price here. So let's assume it got to the 94 level. The difference between 94 and 97.50 is $3.50, and that will be the minimum value of our option. And we got in at a price of $2.86. The earlier that occurs, that is the furthest away from the December expiry that move down occurs, the more those options will be, because they will have time value. If the move down happens right before the December expiry, the options will have very little time value, and the pure intrinsic value or the minimum value of those options will be the difference between 97.50 and the actual price of the stock at the time in December when this thing expires. So we're looking hopefully to make, I mean, depending on the move down, as a minimum, if we get to here, those options will be worth $3.50. I'm hoping for a bigger move, and hopefully we'll get something like 100% out of the options. But again, we'll have to wait and see. And again, we've got earnings Thursday next week. Hopefully we get down to this range here, the 91 level. That will be really, really spectacular. And we'll more than double our options. But again, it depends what happens on earnings. And if you just look, the move down to around the 94 level is only a move of around 4 or 5%, which is not very much for a stock. Let's just take a quick look at the monthly chart on the right-hand side. We can see there's support here. We're into support here on the monthly chart with the 50 moving average moving higher. However, we've been sort of congregating above it, and this is telling us that this thing wants to move lower. The fact that we've barely bounced above it and we're making bearish consolidation, as we can see on the daily chart, this thing wants to move lower. So I am looking for a move down to maybe in between the 95 and 91 level. Now, if there's one thing you guys have gauged from watching my videos, it's the fact that I don't look at the news. I'm not interested in analyst reports. I'm not interested in what any hedge fund managers are saying about any stocks. I'm just reading the charts. The charts will tell you everything you want to know. And it's basically such a simple methodology. Learn to read the charts, you'll be able to profit for life. Those of you that are on the free trial, I mean, we're knocking out trades left, right, and center. We're doing on average 1 or 2 a week, if not more. And we're banging out great profits because we're doing options. So you can see if we move down 5%, you would need a massive account for that 5% move down if you shorted the stock directly to make any meaningful profit. Whereas, you know, we're hoping for 50, 60% profit at the very least. So you're getting much more bang for your buck. So what I suggest you guys do is upgrade before your trial ends. Upgrade to the full membership site. You'll get access to all the tutorial videos and you'll be able to continue receiving these trade alerts. If you watch these videos day in, day out, watch every trade alert video we put out, watch all the tutorials, if you absorb this stuff, you will learn to profit for life. This will change your life. You'll be able to take money from the market week in, week out for the rest of your life, literally from anywhere in the world. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate. Drop me an email, zach@tradingwithzach.com. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next profitable trade alert. Thanks for being here on tradingwithzach.com.